We can kill this guy, honestly. I'm just gonna Archon and fight him. Okay, if he wants to do that, that's cool. I'll take the camp for free. He can't beat me in a 1v1 with Archon up. Abathur took attack speed, so we're right-clicking even faster. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, what is up? It's Curmudgeon Jones. I'm here trying to make Heroes of the Storm fun again. I got another fun build for you today. We're going to be trying out right-click Tassadar. Now, I find this build fun because I can just turn my brain off and focus on everything else except for what I'm doing with my hero. It makes the hero much easier to play, so if you're looking for like a good beginner Tassadar build, this would be a good build for you as well. So we're going to start out with Kaidarin. I don't know how to pronounce that exactly. Kaidarin, maybe. Amulet. What this does is our Resonance Beam charges 50% faster. After it has been fully charged for 80 seconds, it bounces and prioritizes heroes. So it gives us AoE on our right clicks. And after it's been fully charged for 160 seconds, it hits 2 additional targets for 75% damage, prioritizing heroes. So basically, this allows us to right click in an AoE. We're going to try to get over here and help with this. We're going to block him. And obviously, I right-click with my left click because I set my attack move command to that. We got that kill, but I think we're going to die here. That's all right. I don't know. We got 2 kills. They got 1. That's a worth trade. But basically, this build makes you pretty solid at doing merc camps. It gives you pretty solid wave clear. Not as good as maybe other builds do. It gives you good, consistent damage. And like I said, it's also very easy to play. That is the benefit of this build. I've got a gnat flying around and it's really annoying. So as we go, we're basically just going to take everything we can to make us a better right clicker. We're going to drop down the force wall to stop this guy from escaping. It looks like, unfortunately, he is going to get away, but we got some good damage on him at least. We probably want to go do our siege camp soon. Another reason I say that it's good to merc on this build, I'm going to kill him, is because it allows you to charge up your Resonance Beam and get extra time on it. So if you're standing here doing mercs, you're charging up your Resonance Beam, you're getting extra time. Because all you have to do is charge it for a certain amount of time. It doesn't say that you have to charge it up on heroes like a lot of quests. So it doesn't eliminate your playstyle on Tassadar. Or it doesn't limit your playstyle on Tassadar. It allows you to be more useful in other ways besides just damage. Now, Tassadar is decent at merking. He's not great at it until you get the shield talent. Once I get the shield talent, I'll be able to do these a lot better because I won't actually have to worry about kiting or doing any of that stuff. And once I get the AoE on my charge, obviously that'll help me do it faster as well. Now, we're going to sit here and try to charge up our beam some more. We're going to right-click this guy because I don't know what he's doing. We're going to take Plasma Shield at level 4. What this does is when our Resonance Beam is fully charged, it gives us shields. This gnat is driving me crazy. For some reason, it's deciding to hover around right in my face and right by my mic. So now we gain shields whenever we charge our Resonance Beam and stand here and right-click on things, which is pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. It makes us a little bit tankier. We have gotten to the 80 seconds. So now we have it bouncing to another hero. So that gives us a little bit, or bouncing to another enemy. Doesn't have to be a hero. So that gives us a little bit more AoE and makes our right clicks AoE. Our right clicks will also slow, which is a nice aspect of them. So it gives us an AoE slow, which is good as well. So as you can see, this helps our wave clear a little bit. It's going to make doing siege giants and other merc camps a lot easier. Once we get to the 160 seconds, it makes us even better at it. I'm coming. I'm just trying to clear the wave first. Get us a little bit of XP if you're okay with that. Try to hit him with that. Didn't hit him with it. I'm going to stand here and channel on the objective because that's giving me time as well. And I like to kind of just do this. Just either if they're going to let me just stand here and do this, then I'll stand here and channel on it. But like in team fights, a lot of times I'll like do this because I'll try to chase. So I try to orb walk towards them while I'm doing it. And that lets me keep up with people and continue to apply my slow and continue to apply my damage. Tassadar does attack so fast that you technically cannot orb walk perfectly with him. You just have to right click for as long as you can and then chase when you can as well. So we're at 130, 140 seconds. At level 7, we're going to take Arc Discharge. What this does is whenever our Resonance Beam gets fully charged, it creates a Plasma Storm on the ground. Gives us more AoE, which is nice. We always like more AoE. And there is a cooldown on when it does it, so it can only do it every so often. It's not like a permanent one on the ground. That would be broken. Okay, now our right click prioritize goes to another target. So now we're hitting 3 targets with our right click when we right click, which is pretty nice. We're probably gonna get ganked, so I'm gonna go ahead and back up. Our quest is done, so we don't have to worry about stacking it anymore. We can just play the game, help our team, do what we need to do. They took that Merc camp at a pretty bad timing, in my opinion. I'm gonna help our team clear the top one, and then I'm gonna look to take our siege camp, and then after that I may look to take our bruisers. We'll see. Just try to harass that guy a little bit. Unfortunately, no one else is coming up here to help me clear this. I'm not the best at clearing it because a lot of my damage is spell damage, but I'll try my best. She missed me with her pulse bomb. That's really good. So as you can see, our wave clear is still good. We're dealing with this Merc pretty quickly. Not, you know, the crazy fastest thing ever, but... Bro, you could have tackled her and we could have killed her. I don't know why you didn't. All right, I'm going to do our Merc camp because I feel like the temple's going to spawn pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do our bruisers. I think I can solo it. If I stand here and channel, once I get the talent that gives me regen and spell armor for standing still, then it becomes even easier for me to do Merc camps. So we will be taking that. I think that talent tier is... technically a flex tier. If you want, you can take the thing that makes your slow better when people are standing in your psionic storm. That talent is decent as well, but I like the health and I like the spell armor and the health regen. I think it's a little bit more useful. Obviously at level 10 we're going to take Archon because it makes our right clicks even more powerful and makes us even tankier, thus making us a better right clicker. We can kill this guy, honestly. I'm just going to Archon and fight him. Okay, if he wants to do that, that's cool. I'll take the camp for free. He can't beat me in a 1v1 with Archon up. Abathur took attack speed, so we're right-clicking even faster. Let's go. That makes our Archon so much stronger that Abathur took that attack speed. That's actually excellent. I'm very happy that he took that talent. That's really good for us. Okay, so we got the bruisers pushing top. We're going to go ahead and do the temple because we're good at that. Unfortunately, our resonance beam looks like it's going to fall off before we start the temple, but that's okay. One of the things that's fun for me that makes Heroes of the Storm more fun for me is trying to do things that aren't just the standard build. So trying to take Tassadar, and instead of making him from like this casting mage where I take Black Hole and I've really got to focus on landing my shock rays and trying to make him easier to play and making him more of a right clicker, I think that's an enjoyable way to try to play him. You may not think so. You may think boring builds aren't fun to play, but it gives him more physical damage. That he still does primarily magic damage, but it gives him a little bit more physical damage, which is a nice thing to be able to do as well. Say your team picks all mages. You have a team of all mages when you're playing quick match. You could go and you picked Tassadar. You could go with this build, and then you could provide some physical damage to your team whenever no one else probably could in that situation. He's one of the few mages that can actually do that, which I think is pretty cool. Level 13, like I said, this can be situational. You can take feedback, which when an enemy hero is affected by your psionic storm, your resonance beam slow is increased by more, and it reduces their armor. Oops, I was going to take Oracle, but I just went ahead and took that. Or you can take Oracle while stationary, take spell armor. You get 30 spell armor, and you get restore 20 health. This is really nice for helping you stick around in fights. It's also really good against heavy burst damage teams, which this team is. So I think it would have been better to take the spell armor talent, but that's okay. We will be okay. Feedback won't be bad. It just makes us a little easier to kill, but it also makes us have more utility for our team and makes us do more damage. I'm just going to keep right-clicking this guy, doing what damage I can to him. Okay, I harassed those two out. We might be able to just do boss, I think. I think we can just do boss, right? Okay, drop the W under her and right-click her so that we get extra slow and reduce her armor. Makes her a lot easier for us to kill. Drop this on there, and we're just going to do boss. I don't have my ult. That's the only slightly scary part about the enemy team maybe contesting this. But honestly, we're stomping them pretty hard. So unless they come as 5, I don't think they have any chance to keep us from getting this. I think this is just ours for free, and then I'm going to do their siege giants as well. Wait till the storm is gone, and then drop another one, and then clear it. And then I'm going to run over to our siege giants to get those going with the boss as well. Hopefully we have people that will go ahead and start the temples. I'll go down and do that bottom temple, because it doesn't look like anyone else on my team wants to. So now that I have the shields, I can kind of just stand here and channel. If I had the health regen, I would absolutely be able to just stand here and channel and not take damage. So it increases the uptime on your damage. If you're able to just stand and deliver right clicks, it increases the uptime on your damage, obviously. Level 16, we're going to take Executor's Will. What this does is it instantly gives us full Resonance Beam charge. It also gives us 20% spell power for the duration, and it causes basic and heroic ability cooldowns to regenerate 25% faster. As long as our beam stays at full charge, this effect keeps going, so we can spam our abilities a lot more. We have to turn this effect on, though, so let's turn it on, and you'll get to see our cooldowns are coming up quicker. At least they're supposed to be. Alright, this game is over. So, just so you guys would have known, I would have taken the Twilight Archon upgrade at level 20. This makes your Archon basically permanent as long as you can keep right-clicking. It increases the duration by 2 seconds as long as you can keep right-clicking. And Archon is a really powerful form. It makes you really tanky. It makes you do a lot more damage. And it's just really useful in general. So I would take Twilight Archon at level 20 because it goes with the theme of the build that we're trying to do. Obviously, we weren't the MVP because we didn't team fight that much. I'll vote for the Diablo. I think him and Liork played pretty well together and actually dominated the enemy team. We were just taking all of the neutral stuff and doing our job. We took the bruisers, we took the siege giants, we held the temples, we did the boss. We did all of the extra stuff that nobody else wants to do. It wasn't a super exciting game, and I'm just saying this isn't the most exciting Tassadar or like big play, wow, flashy Tassadar build, but if you're looking for a beginner build, or if you're looking for a different way to play Tassadar, or if your team maybe needs a little bit of physical damage spread, I think this is a really fun Tassadar build. And I'm sorry that the enemy team was so bad and we stomped them so hard and I didn't really get to show it off that much. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. I would really appreciate it so that you can see whenever the new builds come. Have fun in your Heroes of the Storm games, and remember, let's make Heroes of the Storm fun again. Hey guys, so I realized I forgot to go through the talent build at the end of the game, so I'm going to go ahead and go through that real quick. At level 1, we do Caterin Amulet. This empowers our Resonance Beam and makes it go AoE, which is really good, and makes it charge faster. Level 4, we took Plasma Shield. This gives a shield whenever our Resonance Beam is fully charged. We took Arc Discharge at level 7. This makes a Psionic Storm on the ground whenever we attack while our Resonance Beam is fully charged. We took Archon, obviously, because it's the best right-click talent. Makes you really hard to kill and makes your right-clicks do a lot of damage. We took Feedback this game, but normally I would take Oracle because it gives us spell armor and health regen. It makes us way harder to kill, especially while Archon is going. I took Executor's Will at level 16. This instantly charges your Resonance Beam, gives you spell power, and makes your cooldowns refresh faster. It's really good with the whole right-click build. And then Twilight Archon is what I would have taken at level 20 if I would have gotten there, because it is permanent as long as you can keep right-clicking. Hope you guys enjoyed that build. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.